Hello, I'm Richard Murphy. I want to talk about the fact that Moodys, who are a rating agency, have downgraded the UK's debt on financial markets. Now that sounds like a deeply unexciting subject, but it isn't. It's really important. Rating agencies basically say how good debt is with regard to risk. For a long time, the UK's national debt was rated AAA. That means as good as it gets. Then in 2013, it was downrated by Moodys to AA1. And then in 2017, because of Brexit, it went down to AA2. And they've just downgraded it again because of the risks that Brexit now really creates to AA3. Now that's a long way from being the AAA it was not that long ago, which was always considered to be sort of, well, the gold standard that the UK had to have because we were a world financial leader. It's interesting to note that very little political capital has been made of this downgrading, and that is partly because the rating agencies' own reputations were damaged quite significantly by the 2008 financial crisis. But I still think that this is important. And there's one particular dimension to this downgrade that I want to draw attention to. And I'm going to read you a paragraph from Moody's own report on this issue. And it says this: the third driver for the change that we've made relates to the weakening in the UK's institutions and governance that Moody's has observed in recent years, which underlines our previous concerns. While still high, the quality of the UK's legislative and executive institutions has diminished in recent years. Policy making, particularly with respect to fiscal policy, has become less predictable and effective. Looking forward, the self-reinforcing combination of low growth and high debt in a fractious policy environment will create additional headwinds to addressing economic concerns. That's quite an astonishing thing for Moody's to say. What in effect they are putting forward is the suggestion that the UK is out of control. They're saying that there is no clear economic policy. They're also saying there's a government who doesn't understand how to deliver that economic policy, even if it had one. Now, this is, of course, contrary to, by implication, what has happened in the past. They do not believe that this current government can deliver effectively any form of policy because they can't actually explain what that policy might be. And as a consequence, they're saying to people who want to buy UK debt, well, do so, but recognise that there's a risk because this government is unreliable. I believe they're saying the UK is out of control. And I believe they're right to say the UK is out of control. After all, we've seen the UK government say that it is willing to break international law. It is indeed threatening to break international law. It is threatening to tear up the Good Friday Agreement, which has secured peace in Northern Ireland for over 20 years. It is defying an agreement it put in place as to where the border between Ireland and the UK should be for customs purposes. It's threatening statute which it has put in place which devolves power to Scotland and Wales and says that it will overwrite it. This is a government that is not literally respecting the rule of law in very many ways. And the consequence is seen in this statement from Moody's, who are saying there's a cost to this. The sort of chaos that they're creating provides an environment of risk. And an environment of risk is one where the cost of borrowing will potentially go up. But more importantly, as far as I'm concerned, the ability to undertake economic activity in the UK will be reduced. We will see lower growth. We will see businesses pull out. We will see people reluctant to trade with us. That's as important and are amongst the other reasons why Moody's have downgraded our debt. So we are out of control because we quite literally have a government that does not know how to be in control. It's time that they either formulated a policy which was comprehensible by ordinary people, where we could all understand what this government was saying on a day-to-day basis, which, to be honest, I doubt anybody does right now. Or frankly, it's time for this government to say, we don't know what we're doing, and we actually need to be replaced by a government that does, because in the national interest, that would now seem to be essential. Thanks for watching this video. If you've enjoyed it, I'm pleased. If you want to see other videos like this, there are links below this screen. If you want to subscribe, hit the subscribe button. Follow me on Twitter as well, @richardjmurphy. Look at my blog, Tax Research UK. And if you'd like to donate, because this video series is being largely paid for by donations, there is a donations button on every single post on my blog. Thanks a lot.